No, no. You don't love me, so let me go now. Excuse me. I promise I'm a lady. I'm a sleepy lady. Okay, Google. Stop the music. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. There are many things that suck about adulting, but alcohol is not one of them. Hi, I'm Max, the Bumbling Adult, here to stumble through life with you. Maybe I've learned some life lessons. Maybe I can share them with you so you don't have to learn them the hard way. Who am I kidding? Some of us only learn the hard way. My retinas. Today, I am sitting with a glass of Vella Delicious Red box wine, courtesy of myself, because I like to drink and pretend that I exude radiant confidence and sophistication. Excuse me. This, you could say, is the crux of adulthood. No, not confidence and sophistication. Pretending. We are all pretenders. Nothing is real. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is safe. You may have sacrificed your dreams and everything that brings you joy in life for the sake of survival, working at least 40 hours a week, maintaining a facade of composure and grace, only to come home with just enough energy to collapse and let TV or social media suck out what remains of your soul until sleep finally takes you, and you can repeat the process again with the inevitable rising of the sun. But there's wine. I jest. I've come to the realization of late that I've fallen into the obsession of appearing like I have my life together, just on the surface level. The depth of it and how having my shit together might actually be good for me does not matter. Not as much as, well, how I may look to others. My two friends, my mother, my boss, and the occasional customer that walks in through the doors. But at the end of the day, when I am alone and faced with my existence, I just get this overwhelming feeling that life sucks. There is no substance. Only the strange urge to look like and maybe try to convince myself that there is. It started to dawn on me that my emotions seem to merely range from numb to sad and angry to feeling vaguely excited about a goal without really knowing why, other than it seems like it'd be cool. That's not living. But it seemed to be the definition of my adulthood. Wanting to look like I was solid, sure-footed, dependable, the whole shebang. When even if I could manage to be convincing, that exterior could easily be shattered with the teeniest, tiniest of mallets, leaving me an inconsolable mess of tears and fear on the floor. Where was I going with this? It's a running gag online that adulting is the absolute stinkiest, sweatiest, stickiest of pits. It's like the Texas humidity coupled with 90-degree heat and rotting roadkill of life. They say there is some truth to every joke, and these jokes are rife with unadulterated, painful truth. And we may not be able to negate the reality of working our butts off, making enormous sacrifices, not being able to afford health care or take a nice vacation every now and then. Seriously, where are we going with this, Max? I promise, I am not here to give you all an existential crisis. Quite the contrary. I'm here to submit the idea that, hear me out, adulting does not have to be that bad. We don't have to get cozy with the idea of struggling to keep our heads over water, mentally, financially, physically, and pretending that we aren't. If I were a rich man. One of my biggest pet peeves, and I'm sure I'll get a lot of this, is when people say, pick yourself up by the bootstraps. Stop complaining. Like, suffering and working your ass off is life. Why are we settling for that? Why does this have to be all there is? Why is this the standard? Life shouldn't have to suck, and living should not make you want to die. Growing up, there were so many aspects of adulthood that got people excited. Yet, with things like responsibility and money, and quite honestly, taking routes because they seem easiest but are more painful in the long run, all the things we, or at least I, got excited about just sort of faded into the background. But no more, I say. Being an adult is hard, but it also means that you are officially in charge of the direction you steer your life in spite of the obstacles. I want to get excited about that again. I want you to get excited about that again, even if it's just in baby steps. I'll talk more about how we're doing this, because we are doing this, next week. But for now, let's get to know each other. Introduce yourself in the comments. Tell me your wildest, craziest dreams, or your not so wild, a lot more tame, but also exciting dreams. Or just say hi. Tell me how you're doing. We're all in this hellhole together. I'm trying to be more positive. Because this is my first video, I won't ask you to subscribe, although I won't stop you. But I will be posting my next video next Sunday, approximately noontime, and it'd be great to see you there. What I do want to do is thank you for watching and wish you only the best happiness and motivation in life. Hope I'll see you next week.